of the National Working Committee led by Chief Ralph Okenwosu immediately. Dissolution of the NWC with immediate effect, and its replacement with caretaker committee which has the full responsibility of overseeing the party affairs pending the next convention. C. D. Approval of various committees proposed by the outgoing NWC to support the caretaker committee during the transition period. D. Swearing in of the caretaker committee. The new executive of the party will administer oaths of office by competent people at that neck, attended by virtually all members of the neck, including NWC. Following the adoption of the motions and ratification of the caretaker committee members by the ADC NEC, members were sworn into their various offices and necessary oath of office were administered. The entire process, ADC, ADC, the entire process was observed by INEC officials and NEC members without any objection. The report of this NEC meeting was submitted to INEC by Chief Ralph Okenwosu and Alhaji Seidu Baba Abdullahi. It was on this basis that INEC recognized the new leadership and uploaded the principal officers on his electronic portal. From the foregoing, the former national chairman, Chief Ralph Okenwosu, and the entire NWC were legitimately dissolved by the NEC of July 29, 2025, in accordance with the constitution of the party. No member, I repeat, no member of the former NWC of ADC therefore has any right or claim to any office thereafter. A dead horse cannot rise again. Such claim is superfluous and of no effect whatsoever. And I think Nigerian media will take reasonable cue from this. No member of that NWC has any right at all to any office, because the body on which any office in that former NWC was premised has been dissolved, has evaporated. Legal basis for this 8th ADC National Convention. It is our position that the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, being a creation of law, has a duty to abide by the 1999 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, as amended, and all other laws of the Federation, especially the clear provision of the Electoral Act 2026. The duty of attending and monitoring congresses and convention of political parties is a mandatory one imposed on INEC by the Electoral Act 2026. INEC has no option on its attendance of any congress and convention to which is legitimately invited. This duty is as stated in Section 82, subsection 3 of the Electoral Act, is mandatory and not discriminatory or discretionary. No, it's mandatory. Section 82, subsection 3 of the Electoral Act 2026 states, and I read, I'm quoting that section. Section 82, subsection 3 of the 2026 Electoral Act states, the Commission, with or without prior notice of the political party, shall, in capital letters, shall attend and observe any convention, congress, conference, meeting which is convened by a political party for the purpose of A, electing members of executive committees or other governing bodies. B, electing candidates for an election at any level. And C, approving a merger with any registered political party. End of quote. The only duty required of our party, ADC, as a political party, is to give 21-day notice of its congresses or convention to INEC in accordance with Section 81, subsection 1 of the Electoral Act 2026. The ADC gave INEC the required 21 days notice through a December 2025 letter, which was acknowledged by INEC, and we kept on reminding INEC. But I have a copy of the last letter we wrote to INEC. This letter was written by me on March 10, submitted, and was acknowledged by INEC cameramen. INEC acknowledged my notification letter to INEC of all our congresses and convention on 13th of March 2026. 13th of March 2026. 13th of March 2026. I wrote this letter personally. The letter was signed by the chairman and myself. It was delivered on the 12th or thereabout, but it was acknowledged by INEC on the 13th of March 2026. The only duty
Can we give the National Secretary a round of applause? That is the voice of Ogbeni Rauf Aregbesola, Channels reporting from Osogbo.
Dino, I'm in Abuja. The only duty required of the ADC as a political party is to give a 21-day notice of his congresses and convention to INEC in accordance with Section 81, subsection 1 and 2 of the Electoral Act 2026. The ADC gave INEC the required 21 days notice since December 2025, which was acknowledged by INEC as a party. And we have been renewing that notice. The last one was the one I gave, and it was acknowledged by INEC on the date I showed you, 13th of March. 13th of April, sorry, 13th of April. 13th of March, I'm right, 13th of March. I'm right, 13th of March. As a party, we have discharged the responsibility required of us. And at this point, it is the duty of INEC to equally discharge his own constitutionally and lawfully assigned responsibility by attending and monitoring this convention. It's a duty. INEC, having failed to meet his lawful duty, is hereby declared a criminal and illegal organization. The decision of INEC to refuse to attend and monitor our convention amounts to dereliction of duty, bordering on a dangerously partisan outlook aimed at unlawfully delegitimizing the otherwise legitimate actions of our party, the ADC. The only condition that will warrant a congress or convention of a party to be invalid is contained in Section 82, subsection 6 of the Electoral Act 2026. And I'm quoting, I want to quote. That section states, failure of a party to notify the commission as stated in Section 1 and 2 shall render the primaries, convention, Congress and conferences invalid, end of quote. I am almost forgetting. We are equally required to supply INEC in advance with the list of committees to conduct the congresses and convention. And we are equally required by the law to give to INEC soft and hard copies of the registers of our members to INEC 21 days before then. So on the 17th of March, we met all the conditions. All the conditions. This is the second letter conveying that. The letter was written by me, signed by the chairman and myself on the 16th, delivered and acknowledged by INEC on the 17th of March. This is it. Media, capture it, capture it, capture it. So INEC has no hiding place. Since ADC has already given the required notice, as stated in section 82, subsection 1 and 2, there is no other legitimate ground that INEC can rely on to refuse monitoring our convention, except if INEC, as it has become apparent, is on a voyage to destroy ADC, to pave way for APC to coast to victory without any serious challenge. Hiding under the order of the Court of Appeal, which did not make any reference to attending and monitoring ADC convention, amounts to INEC assuming the role of a court, which is not. We wish to remind INEC that ADC remains a registered political party with registered members and structures from the polling unit level up to the national level. ADC has not been proscribed by any law in Nigeria or court order. It therefore has the right to continue to undertake its legitimate functions under the law. We are seriously concerned with the attitude of INEC treating the ADC as a party that has been proscribed and therefore does not exist. It is false, it is wrong, it is unconstitutional, it is bad. ADC! ADC! ADNC! Let's freshen a bit. ADC, now we be yoga. ADC, now we be yoga. All other party now so yeah. All other party now so yeah.
All other parties now so yeah. All other parties now so mumu. Thank you.
APC come on for road to ADC na bulldozer. E no get break yo.
APC na bulldozer. Na bulldozer. Thank you.
Yeah. We wish to once again draw INEC's attention to the fact that the steps they have taken to remove the names of our officers from his portal and subsequent refusal to attend and monitor ADC's convention taking place here today, purportedly relying on the ruling of the Court of Appeal, is a deliberate conjecture that was neither stated in the Court of Appeal's ruling nor contemplated by it. This conjecture is made solely to deny ADC's right to undertake statutory functions and delegitimize his actions in order to pave way for APC to go into 2027 election without any credible challenge from the only opposition party that is capable of defeating APC at the polls in 2027. So far, ADC is the largest and most robust grassroots political party in opposition in Nigeria, populated by major political gladiators who are poised to defeat the APC in the next round of election. It is obvious that the APC is jittery in spite of its boasting of having 31 governors in their party. INEC has become a willing accomplice of the APC's government and has embarked on a diabolical asset job of ensuring that APC is the only party on the ballot paper come 2027. Our party will use all legitimate means to resist this. ADC, are we ready or not? Once again, are we ready or not? Are we ready or not? We hereby call on the international community and all patriots to take special interest in the evolving anti-democratic actions of the APC, and more particularly, INEC's abandonment of its role as an unbiased, neutral umpire. Nigeria has gone through similar anti-democratic plots from some governments in the past, and Nigerians stood up to them, and those plots collapsed into a pack of cards. This attempt to, as initiated by APC and fueled by INEC, will collapse like a pile of cards, and Nigerians will take back their country. National Secretariat. The ADC on November 17, 2025, opened and moved to its new headquarters at 21 Adetokunbo Ademola Crescent, Wuse 2, Abuja, the Federal Capital Territory. It has since become a beehive of activities from which the party's rescue mission is being coordinated. Constitution review. The constitution of the ADC has been reviewed with buy-in not only from the members of the party, but also from the general public, whose mandate ADC seeks in various elections. In this, we aim to advance some of our core values, including being inclusive, receptive, and representative. The review also aims at strengthening internal democracy, enhancing accountability, and empowering youth, women, and the physically challenged, and the elderly. The reviewed constitution is hereby presented to the National Convention for ratification, approval, and adoption. The legal team will do the needful on that. Membership mobilization, revalidation, and registration. The party has been engaged in a massive membership mobilization, revalidation, and registration drive. This was launched formally on February 12, 2026. It is a hybrid program combining physical and electronic registration, with the proviso that all those registering or revalidating their members must register their names in the world registers provided by the party. ADC policy and manifesto. The party also finalized its policy and manifesto, which are designed to represent the aspirations of the various segments of the populace and ensure a service delivery to the Nigerian people. The Policy and Manifesto Committee submitted its report to the party on Tuesday, March 17, 2026. This has been presented to NWC and NEC, which have approved it, and it is hereby presented to the National Convention for ratification. The legal committee will take care of that. Election and primaries. Our party participated in the November 25 Anambra State gubernatorial elections and the February 26 Federal Capital Territory local government elections. We were not victorious for various reasons, including the fact that our opponents employed the power of incumbency, monetization of the electoral process, and misuse of state power. On our side, we suffered from poor funding and the general non-readiness of our emerging structures. However, we have learned from these lessons and are ready for the Ekiti, for the forthcoming Ekiti and Osun State's gubernatorial elections. Multi-party summit. Our party has had talks with various political parties in the country that share its vision of a new country built on welfare and security of its citizens and social justice for all. These include the People's Democratic Party, the ones being led by Turaki, the Social Democratic Party, SDP, the New Nigeria People's Party, NPP, and the People's Redemption Party. A follow-up joint press conference of opposition parties was held in Abuja on February 26, 2026. The theme of that conference was the state of the nation. A multi-party summit is being planned for a broader engagement of all opposition parties on the imperative of a united opposition front for the 2027 election. Persecution of opposition. Persecution of opposition. It is very sad and disheartening that the ruling party and its administration has resorted. It is very sad and disheartening that the ruling party and its administration has resorted to cheap blackmail and discriminatory persecution of opposition politicians and personalities. State agencies such as the EFCC, ICPC, DSS, MPF, etc., have been weaponized against the opposition and their members. Malam Nasir El-Rufai, Mr. Jimmy Lawal are languishing in ICPC detention on bailable offenses. Senator Waziri Aminu Tambuwa and Abubakar Malami's son are being aroused with charges and asset forfeiture. Scores of other prominent politicians are being scared with incriminating threats, charges, and crimes for either fraternizing with the opposition or planning to join the opposition. The list is endless. It has become a crime in Nigeria to be in the opposition or contemplating joining the opposition. Whereas these people, the people who are doing this in the current administration, claim to be proteges of Chief Obafemi Awolowo, a foremost principled opposition leader in Nigeria. It is doubtful if this claim can be justified in light of their acts in government. It is important to remind them of the philosophy of Chief Obafemi Awolowo. Awolowo defined opposition as an ideological, and I'm quoting him. Awolowo defined opposition as an ideological, and I quote, institutional conscience of the republic, end of quote. That was a quote of Awolowo's comment and statement in his book, Thought on the Nigerian Constitution. He said opposition is the institutional conscience of the republic. A democracy without opposition is an autocracy. Vibrant, principled, and determined opposition is the heart and soul of democracy. Nigeria must be a virile, multi-party democracy and must remain a republic. Nigeria must remain a republic. We say boldly and clearly, no coronation. Let's repeat. No coronation. No coronation. No, repeat. No coronation. No coronation. No coronation. No coronation in Nigeria. Nigeria will not tolerate a Kabiyesi in Aso Rock. We're a republic. We're a republic. Congress is a national convention. Don't panic. I'm rounding up. I'm giving the state affairs of the party. Congress is a national convention. The ADC polling unit, ward and local government congresses were held on Thursday, April 9, 2026. The state congresses were held on Saturday, April 11, 2026. The National Convention is holding now and today, Tuesday, April 14, 2026. The theme of this convention, as stated by the Chairman National Planning Committee, is "So Nigeria will work for freedom, for security, and for prosperity." All these dates, timelines, and reports were in accordance with the party constitution ratified at the National Executive Committee meeting held on 25th of March 2026 in Abuja. Distinguished delegates, it is those who dare to stand up for principles that win. We dare to stand up, so victory will be ours by the grace of God and that of the Nigerian people. I welcome you all as I say, APC come on for road, ADC now bulldozer. You no get break you.
Thank you. Thank you. That was the epistle according to Ogbeni Rauf Aregbesola. Please, he deserves another rousing applause. And I want to particularly appreciate him for spending. So, please, that's okay. That's okay. I want to particularly appreciate Ogbeni Rauf Aregbesola that despite his age, he stood here for more than 1 hour, unruffled, unshaken, and no stumbling like some people. Thank you very much. We want to appreciate the Senate Deputy Minority Whip, Senator Rufai Anga, is here sitting in our midst. You are welcome. I also want to also appreciate Gbadebo Rose, all the way from Lagos. Thank you very much. My brother Kenneth Okonkwo, I can see you in the crowd. I want to thank you for coming. Ladies and gentlemen, I am announcing to us, like we have just seen in the news, our leader, our brother that is being oppressed by the APC government, Malam Nasiru El-Rufai, has been granted bail. So I know that Malam will join us anytime from now. Our spirit is with him. Our solidarity is with him. And he will join us until we pull out the APC from government by the grace of God. Ladies and gentlemen, from today henceforth now, once you are tweeting anything about ADC, you push hashtag OTP. Everybody say OTP. OTP. So from now henceforth, anything you are tweeting about ADC, you put OTP. That is to say, one-time president. Tinubu is a one-time president. So anytime now, it is OTP. In Hausa, it is called Pale. Pale. In Yoruba, it is Ẹ̀kan ṣoṣo. Àbí no be so? In Igbo, Abaribe. Eh? Otuonu. Thank you very much. So please, it's a one-time president. Before we move to the next item, I want to call on the Blazer Theatre to entertain us for 2 minutes.
Wind up, wind up, wind up, wind up. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please, can we give them a round of applause? Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Please, as they are going, drummers, follow them, follow them. Your tenancy agreement have expired. Thank you very much. Thank you. Just as many as they follow them, they go like that. God bless you. There's no renewal. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for us to make some few speeches. But we want to say that democracy is no longer government of the people, by the people, and for the people in Nigeria. What we have in Nigeria now is government of Ahmed Bola Tinubu by Seyi Tinubu for the Chagoris. That is what we have today as democracy. Because the highest infrastructure project awarded in Africa came out of Nigeria, $13 billion. No tendering, no due process, just directly awarded to a Lebanese man. And we are now in a banana republic because the second highest title in this country is the GCON. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu took the GCON, put it in his briefcase, and traveled to Paris to decorate the Chagoris with what is exclusively reserved for the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the Speaker of the House of Representatives, the President of the Senate, and the Chief Justice of the Federation. He went to Paris to dash that out. Now we'll be calling to speak with us a man who has been working for a few days. We saw that he organized the state chapters to occupy INEC in various states across the country. He had a press conference against INEC, and we now know that what has happened to Nigeria is like there's a match between Man United and Arsenal. And in Nigeria, This match is between Man United and Arsenal, but unfortunately the referee is wearing Man U jersey. So you know definitely that it is an Ojoro game. Now please jam your hands together as we listen to the voice of a young man, the national youth leader of our party. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Thank you. Hey, Yawa go dey. Hey, Yawa go dey. If there no return our names, Yawa go dey. If ADC no go back, Yawa go gas.
ADC. ADC. AD and C. Distinguished delegates, esteemed elders, and fellow Nigerians, I stand before you with deep respect and clear sense of duty. And I recognize with honor the presence and contribution of our national leaders, distinguished Senator David Mark, who also doubles as our chairman, His Excellency Ogbeni Rauf Adesoji Aribisola, His Excellency Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, His Excellency Peterobi, His Excellency Right Honorable Chikirotimi Amechi, His Excellency the spiritual leader of Konkosia, Dr. Rabi Musa Konkoso, His Excellency Mala Nasru El-Rufai, who is now a political detainee with Tinubu government. Okay. We stand on a crossroad where the energy of our youth meets the hard realities of our nation. Nigeria is not just a country on paper. It is the daily struggle of young people trying to survive rising costs and limited opportunities. Yet, in the face of this pressure, you remain strong. You keep pushing. You keep believing. We refuse to be a generation that only watches events unfold. We are the generation that steps forward to shape them. Even as our party faces threats, from court cases to restrictions on our gatherings and harassment of our members, we remain firm. Those challenges are real, but they will not break our resolve. The late Malam Aminu Kano taught us that politics must serve the people, not exploit them. That message speaks directly to our moment. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is exploiting us. He is recklessly borrowing money. He is recklessly spending the money, and he is recklessly taxing us. So this is a message for him. Nigerian youth are telling you that by 2027, we are going to recklessly vote you out of the villa.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Okay,
Thank
finally.
you. Thank you. We have other speakers and
We
time
owe
is of the essence,
deep
please.
gratitude to our founding father, Chief Rav Oke Nwosu, whose steady leadership kept this party alive through difficult times. He showed that the ADC is not just a party, it is a movement built on discipline and belief in Nigeria. To our elders and leaders, we say thank you. You created this platform. You protected it when it was very difficult and not easy. Now the responsibility shifts to us. We must build on the foundation you put. We must take this movement to every street, every campus, and every community. As we leave this convention, we carry one clear task. Move from words to action. Organize at every level. Engage your communities. Hold hope. It will change because we act with purpose and unity. The question before every young Nigerian is simple. Will you step forward or stay on the sidelines? Thank you very much.
Please, a round of applause to the national youth leader. Thank you very much. Next is the woman of value, a product of the best university south of the Sahara, north of the Limpopo, and Modu Bello University, Zauzau. Now let's listen to the voice of a publicist and the national woman leader of our party, Mrs. Naomi. Please, she deserves some round of applause. Women.
Nigerian women, blow your trumpets. Blow it loud and clear. Can I have women support me? Nigerian women, blow your trumpet. Loretta, please come here. Loretta, please. Senator Kingibe is also here. Great women of Nigeria are here. I'm not speaking only my voice, I'm speaking for all of us. So please, let me have some women come on stage. Come on stage. Let them know that we have the women here. Even if it's for 1 minute. Come on stage with me, please. Yeah, blow it loud and clear. Nigeria women, blow your trumpet.
Of course.
Blow it loud and clear. Nigeria women, blow your trumpet. ADC women, no intimidation, no harassment. Let's blow our trumpet. Let's blow our trumpet for the world to hear, for the world to see, for the world to know. ADC has come to stay. ADC has come to stay in Nigeria.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Please,
Your Excellency.
all of us, the women, we are now outside. Please, your speech.
Your Excellency, the chairman of our great party, former governor, former distinguished senator of our great country, and chairman of this party, His Excellency, Mr. David Bonaventure Mark. Your Excellency, the former vice president of our great country, an encourager, a listener, Atiku Abubakar. Your Excellency, the National Secretary of the ADC and former governor of Osun State. All right, I'll skip the protocol, but let me greet my secretary. His Excellency Honorable Arabgashala, Your Excellency, the former Governor Amechi, Your Excellency Peterobi, Your Excellency Kwankwaso, Your Excellency Tambual, who gave me this muffler this morning. Your Excellencies, all very distinguished guests that are seated here, former senators, former members of House of Reps. Please, Dino, please. You have done so well.
Protocol. We have asked everybody, no protocol.
Okay. Let me skip all the protocol. Leader of ADC Gombe State, Barrister Umar, former senator, and all the people of Nigeria. ADC! Right. ADC! Right. AD&C! I'm standing here on behalf of all the beautiful women of Nigeria, on behalf of all the women of ADC. We are standing to take our place and lend our voice. Our voices must be heard. We must be given our place in the political space of Nigeria. No intimidation, no harassment, no anything that will stop us from making this party take over government in the year 2027 by the grace of God. We have all it takes. We have our leaders, competent and fearless leaders, headed by His Excellency David Mark. We have people that are ready to fight for this government and take over. We, the women of Nigeria, we promise we are ready. We are able. No harassment, no intimidation. Nothing can stop us from taking the place of our children, our grandchildren, they must have a Nigeria of their own. Nigeria belongs to you. It belongs to me. I have the right to vote and be voted for. ADC is unstoppable. ADC is unstoppable. We are unlimited. Nigerian women are unstoppable. Let's take over. Go out and contest. Take your places. And the Nigerian men, thank you so much for supporting us. Please, in your various states, support every woman. Give us a chance. Give us opportunity. Let us contest. Give us those seats. We are not taking over your own. We are just taking our place to help this country grow. Amen. Without the women, no nation can grow. Without our voice, no nation can grow. We love you all. We support you all. ADC love you. And we're going to do our best. The people of Gombe, I love you. My leader, I love you.
Senator Dina Malaya, it's not okay the way you're harassing her. Please apologize to her. No, it's not okay. Please apologize to her.
Please, can we give the National Woman Leader a round of applause?
Thank you. Thank you.
She has spoken on behalf of all of us women.
Thank you.
I am also one of them.
Thank you.
We thank the National Woman Leader and all the women that came out. You have made us proud. Please, can we all together give them a round of applause? Please. Thank you. No, you did well. You did well. Thank you very much. If you agree with me that they spoke eloquently and they spoke on behalf of all the women, including we, the friends of the women, please clap for them again. Thank you so much.
Woman leaders have forgotten something. A woman leader has forgotten something.
Woman
important.
leader, they say your second eye is here. Thank you. Next on the list is another leader, another very respected woman, a voice of the talakawas, a voice of the oppressed, and a voice of the poor in the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Please, I want to appeal to people who will be speaking. There is order in this program, and this party is a party of order. Nobody should please grab the microphone, please. Because we are live and we want our elections to be televised live. And if we pay for some particular hours, if we don't meet it, then we have wasted the time. Thank you. So please, can we clap our hands together for Ajia Naja'atu? Thank you very much. God bless you.
There is only one of her. And if you doubt me, just listen to this woman speak. Ajia.
I seek refuge in Allah against Satan the accursed. May the peace of Allah and blessings be upon this gathering. Now? Hello? Can you hear me now? This is the beginning of dismantling a government led by a mafioso. This is a government that is led by a mafia boss. So when a mafia boss is leading a country, he siphons everything, primitive culmination. He dismantles every institution. You cease to have a government. Everything begins and ends with him. All institutions are headed by his cronies. For him, and for him, and for him. So today, we are saying that the ADC is the engine that will be used by Nigerians to salvage Nigeria. We have no choice. When they say it's ADC versus APC, I say no. You are trivializing the issue. It's ADC. Nigerians are all in ADC. So it's Nigerians versus the mafioso. The mafioso have no empathy. They have no scruples. They have no mercy. So if you want to live another day, you have to join this ship that will grind and obliterate and with everything that you have. Everything that we have will put it in place to dismantle this misrule in our country, because we don't have a choice. We don't have another country. This is the only country that we have, and we refuse to be enslaved in our own countries. Yes. We have refused to be subservient to this misrule. It takes courage to get justice. Anyone that is afraid of fighting for justice should go. We are here, our blood and our flesh is for justice, and we intend to fight for justice. ADC.
Arise.
Arise, Nigerians, and fight for your rights. It's our right, it's our constitution. We have to defend it. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ajia Najatu. Next is another voice of a woman of honor, former member of the House of Representatives, former Nigerian ambassador, distinguished activist and civil rights leader, Honorable Ambassador Nkoyo. Please, let's give her a round of applause. Please, now that you have dropped the ballot boxes, can you please retreat? Please. Thank you. Everybody just follow Honorable Chile. As he's moving, just follow him. Thank you.
Excellencies, leaders of the ADC, distinguished members, ladies and gentlemen, I stand here as a former ambassador to also speak about the relevance of the foreign policy of our country. Never in the history of our country have we seen a situation where we have reduced the foreign policy of our country to what we see it today. If you ask an average Nigerian, what does the foreign policy of the country stand for? I am sure there are very few people that can point their hands to what exactly we have been able to achieve in the last 3 years. When we say that the ADC is here to rescue Nigeria, it is not only rescuing us as people, it's not only rescuing us as a political party, it's not only rescuing the future of women and youth, it is also rescuing our reputation within the international community. Today, Nigeria is seen around the world as a country led by persons of questionable character. It is difficult for you to speak about a foreign policy in the face of that kind of representation. We have never seen the kinds of persons that have been sent out of our country today as ambassadors. Certainly we cannot call them ambassadors because they do not speak for who those of us in this room represent and stand for. Therefore, as we speak about rescue, as we return to the virtues of being a plural democracy, one that seeks to redefine the future of our country, we must begin to ask the question, what does Nigeria represent in the community of nations? How is Nigeria seen in the face of the daunting insecurity, in the face of the loss of relevance in ECOWAS, our neighboring countries and partners? Look at the way we lost 3 countries to ECOWAS under the rule of the APC and under the rule of the present president. In Africa, where we used to say that Africa is the center place of our foreign policy, we cannot speak of that foreign policy or that position as we used to do in the past. Nor can we even reference ourselves as the giant of Africa anymore. Today, our communities are ravaged, our unity is questioned, our identity is scattered all over the place. We send ambassadors out and they are returned back to us as not fit for the job. It tells you a lot about the country in which we live today. Therefore, I join all of us in welcoming both the Constitution and manifesto of our party, and to say that in the manifesto, we look forward to a very progressive future for our country. Blessed be the ADC. ADC! ADC! ADC!
Thank you very much, Ambassador Nkoyo, for that brilliant presentation. Ladies and gentlemen, I wish to announce the presence of the fine boy governor, very articulate, former governor of Cross River State, Donald Duke is here. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And also, I can see my brother all the way from Delta State, Chike Okogu, who is leading the challenge in our party. You're welcome, sir. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, time to invite another Amazon to the microphone. Can we please put our hands together for the senator representing the FCT in the National Assembly, Senator Ireti Kingibe. Please put your hands together for her. I can't hear you. Please put your hands together for her. Yes. In this party, there is enough room for the women, and they will allow to continue to blossom. You're welcome, Your Excellency. Most distinguished.
The National Chairman, Senator David Mark, and National Secretary, Ogbeni Ralph Aragbeshola, His Excellency, the former Vice President of Nigeria, Atiku Abubakar, the former Governor of Anambra State and my leader, Peterobi, His Excellency Governor Chibuike Amechi, the former Governor of Rivers State, His Excellency Governor Kwankwaso, the former Governor, I will finish it, of all my distinguished colleagues and my honorable members of the House and all other protocols duly observed.
Thank you very much.
I stand here on behalf of the African Democratic Congress National Assembly members. As National Assembly members, we are custodians of the law and the watchdog of democracy. We may not be many, 10 senators and 25 House of Rep members, but we have stood steadfast and resolute with this great party, the African Democratic Congress. The well-being of a people is how a government is judged. This government, we have been faced with unprecedented insecurity, no light, no food, erratic telecommunication, no medical care. In fact, a country clearly in meltdown. And that country is clearly not with the people. It is obvious that those of us in the African Democratic Congress are the true representatives of the people. We stand with them, we support them, and we are here to rescue them. A vibrant opposition is critical and vital for democracy. You cannot play football by yourself. So I call on everybody here, I welcome you, and I commend you for standing in spite of all odds. The National Assembly members have been intimidated, harassed, but we are still here. And we will all work together and move on to victory. ADC, arise.
Thank you very much, please. That's Senator Ireti Kingibe representing the FCT. Next, we have Honorable Afam Ogere to speak for the House of Representatives. Please. Quickly. Honorable.
Your Excellencies, leaders.
Please, I'm sorry, sir. No protocol. The protocol for this program have been established already.
No
Thank you.
protocols. Dear delegates, my name is Honorable Victor Afamogene, leader of the ADC caucus in the House of Representatives.
Give me somebody.
Besides the media, the civil society, and professional associations such as the NBA, the main group that ought to hold government accountable to the people is the National Assembly. Legislators of the NNPP, but today the good news is legislators from these three key opposition political parties have fused under one roof, the African Democratic Congress. And despite our numbers, we sure are not going to make it easy for the sitting government from now henceforth. It is not about numbers, it is about the strident shrills of your voices. And that we even started yesterday with our first major press conference, which called not just for the removal, but the prosecution of the INEC chairman. I want to say on behalf of my colleagues that the sweat we are having here today, and if possible, our blood, will be put to reinvigorate our democracy.
Amen.
I want to also say that we cannot have a commander-in-chief who is rather turning to a monarch-in-chief. Finally, let me also remind those who are in government that the Nadeko route that we all opened to defend democracy, the wrong that you are doing today should inform you that you should leave those routes open when the tables turn in 2027. I thank you. ADC! 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 Thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Afam. Now next is to listen to the words of wisdom, the words of knowledge from our father and grandfather, a man who is over 80, looking 60. Former governor of Edo State, former chairman of the late APC, Governor Odige Oyegun. Round of applause.
We are ADC. We are
APC.
Arise.
No. Did I say APC?
No. Sir, don't worry. Just say, Awuz Billah Min Shaitan Regime. The devil is a liar.
I think I need to drink some strong purgative to
okay,
get that
sir.
out of my system.
Thank you, sir.
ADC.
Arise.
It sounds different. Very, very different. ADC.
Arise and shine, Nigeria.
That sounds better. Well, the last but one speaker said she was speaking for the Senate. The last speaker said she was speaking for the House of Rep. I am speaking for people in the departure lounge. You didn't appreciate that? Or you think I'm joking? Why am I saying that? I am truly pleased today. For those of us, I think they are waiting in expectation. Why am I pleased? For those of us who were in this thing at the very beginning, 3 people meeting, 5 people meeting, then 10 people meeting, all sorts of proposals, all sorts of suggestions, all sorts of directions, to see the magnificence that I can see from this rostrum. The beauty of the crowd, the dignity of the people, the status of the people who are here today, the passion, the determination in the faces, Yes, I truly now believe that the people of this country have decided that enough is enough. Enough is enough. For those who speak Pidgin, the translation is, our mumu, he don't do. He want too much self. So I am pleased today. It's one of the most exciting days and events I could have attended. I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. My prayer is that I will be with you, and will be, those of my age, will be with you to enjoy the beauty of that light. Our chairman reminded us that we are the largest black nation on the face of this earth. God designed that for a purpose. But see what we have done to it. We are one of the best endowed nations on the face of this earth. God designed that for a purpose. But see what we have done with it. And so I am so thrilled. I look at our chairman. I look at the leaders around him. And I say, thank God, we are ready for this struggle. Thank God, we are ready to move into. We are ready to take over Aso Rock. And it's not going to be business as usual. I want everybody to know that, because they keep accusing us, oh, John, you were a part of them. They mention names. Look at the Christian faith. When God wanted to plant Christianity, whom did he take? It was Paul, the greatest persecutor of Christians. That is the person that he chose. So, Benin people say, whenever you wake up, that is the morning. That is your morning. So let us go into this fight. Let us go into this struggle, not looking at the past, but deciding that from the day we come into office, every person's actions must have consequence. You do well, you are rewarded. You do badly, the whole world must know that you have done badly. So I want to thank you. Let me not take more than my 2 minutes. I want to assure you that we are already en route to the villa.
Thank you.
And may God give us the courage thereafter. May God give us the courage thereafter. I repeat it a third time. May God do what is necessary, give us the courage to do what is necessary to salvage this long-suffering nation. God bless you all.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. That was the voice of our elder, the former governor of Edo State, and the former chairman of the Satanic Party.
Yes, sir. And
just before you introduce the next speaker, I saw my brother and friend, and I was so surprised to see him walk in majestically just a few minutes ago, because I know him to be a party man of Yesom Wike. But I use this opportunity to announce my brother, my bosom friend, and my colleague in the Senate, Senator Nazif from Bauchi, is in the hall. You are welcome.
thank you. Just a little prayer for our daddy, Chief Oyegu. No more bullets shall come near your compound in Benin. Say amen. No more bullets shall locate you. Say amen. We will arise and we will all shine. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, We are running very late, so we are beginning to wind up because we have a few activities that must be conducted before this Congress is called to a close. But permit me to also remind you that this party is so big that it accommodates everybody. It's the most inclusive party in Nigeria. And on that note, let me invite my friend and my brother, Chief Chike Okogu, who has ably represented the challenge in our society. He may not be able to climb up to the stage, but I will take the microphone to him. So please, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Chike Okogu
to speak for special citizens of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
ADC! ADC!
Arise.
AD and C!
Arise and shine, Nigeria.
I'm so overwhelmed. I'm so short of words, but here it is. Nigeria, arise. Persons with disabilities, arise. On the 15th of January, on the 15th of December 2006, on my way to the Abuja airport, I survived a motor car accident that left me paraplegic. And since then, I've not been able to stand up and walk. But guess what? I am arising and shining today. Governor Donald Duke, please, can the cameras go there? I say a big thank you, sir. January 2007, 2 months after my accident, we spoke when I was on admission in South Africa. And he said, Chike, if you do not rise and come here and put CNN and Tinapa on the map, you will not rise and walk. And I flew back on a stretcher to get Tinapa to cover CNN, to cover the opening of Tinapa. And that began this beginning of my journey here. Daddy Atiku, thank you so much, sir. In 2003, in 2004, when we were launching people against corruption, then now Professor, I remember his name. You sent us his support, Shumachi and I, and we launched people against corruption. In this hall, I can go on. Ogbeni Ralph is here. My daddy, the Senate President, was here when we were in Shopee. Daddy gave us all the support that we needed. Thank you very much, sir. I can go on and on. Governor Mechi is here. My big brother has... What I'm trying to say is that ADC is such an accommodating party. Chief Ralph Nwosu, thank you so much. Because you all made it. Olumide Akpata is here. Chief Great Oboru is here. My daddy is here. Chief Oyegun. I can go on and on. All of you did not see disability in Chike Okogun. You saw ability in me. And ADC as a party sees ability in this young man that is seated here. There are so many of us out there, but because of the crowd, we cannot come forward here. Because in the event of a stampede, anything can happen. But as Nigeria is today, 12 years ago, petrol was 197 naira per liter. Today, it is 1,300 naira per liter. Say OTP. Senator Dino, am I correct? OTP.
OTP.
Today, dollar is 1,400. 12 years ago, it was how much? 140 naira. Say OTP.
OTP.
Persons with disabilities have been abandoned. Nobody is looking at our case. Expensive. You know, do you agree with me? Please, can the camera go here? Everything is expensive for us. We cannot get medication. We cannot get our appliances. We cannot even get electricity to charge our wheelchair. Everybody say OTP.
OTP.
And on this note, I say a big thank you, ADC, for this opportunity. One PWD vote is 5 extra votes because we have our wives, our children, our support systems, our carer. So one PWD is equal to 5 extra votes for us. Let's go there and drive these people away.
Thank you very much.
OTP.
OTP. Otoge is enough. Yeah, Isa. Please, I want to appreciate the presence of Senator Lawal Adamu Usman, representing Kaduna Central. And I personally want to appreciate one man who has been very supportive to this party, Just few days ago, great, don't leave yet. Few days ago, he supported this party immensely, and Governor Amechi can attest to that. We want to thank you, great Ogboru, for your support for the party, and he is here live and direct. God bless you. Without wasting much of our time, we quickly want to call on Alhaji Lawal Batagarawa to speak for the Northwest for 1 minute. Thank you. Please let us give him a round of applause. He's our big uncle.
ADC, A, D, and C. Mr. Chairman, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Chairman, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. The journey that was started about 2 years, that culminated in us having this convention, is a testimony to the hard work put together by the senior leadership of ADC within the party and outside the party. Now, this hard work is a testimony that we are going to win the election of 2027. I didn't hear anything. We are going to win the election of 2020. All right. Now, the second component is that the people who can put this amount of hard work to bring us to where we are today, you can sit comfortable. They have the capacity to put the hard work to take us out of the crisis we are in all across the country. The crisis of insecurity, the crisis of education, the crisis of the economy. So, the people of Nigeria, I call upon you, come 2027, come out en masse and ensure that APC is totally, completely, and absolutely defeated in the election. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, our uncle.
Thank you, sir. As an inclusive party, we want to recognize the immense support we have from the Igbo land. Igbo kwenu? No, I didn't hear that. Igbo kwenu? It's not enough. Kwezuonu? If you have party stalwarts like Emeka Ehedioha, if you have party stalwarts like Senator Sam Egu, if you have party stalwarts like His Excellency peterobi Okute, Igbo kwenu? So to speak on behalf of the Igbo race, permit me to respectfully invite a former governor and a distinguished senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Dr. Sam Egu.
Distinguished Senator Sam Egu. We use this opportunity as we are waiting for His Excellency to recognize Comrade Alhaji Aminu Gwarzo, former Deputy Governor of Kano, who has been with us since the beginning of this program. Please, can we give him a round of applause? We also have, here we are taking her for granted, the Amazon of the party, beautiful, elegant woman, who is the Deputy Secretary of the Planning Committee of this convention, Princess Ada Ogbu. Please, let us give her a round of applause. For those who want to see her, because I said she's beautiful, you can stand up and wave them. Stand up and wave them. Thank you very much. But you only dollars, please. Yes, Uncle Sam is stepped out. May we use the opportunity to call the Kakaki of the Talakawa and the man who speaks the truth to power at all times, Comrade Buba Galadima.
ADC sabuwar tafiya, ADC sabuwar tafiya, ADC sabuwar tafiya, duka mai karko ya zo ya tsaya. ADC sabuwar tafiya, sabon fatin mu ne su kwaya. ADC sabuwar tafiya, abu ga kaɗa na ce a raya. ADC sabuwar tafiya.
Wahala deo. Okay, you will speak for only 1 minute. Because if we leave you with the microphone, we will close tomorrow. Make it short, simple, and to the point. Put your hands together for Buba Galadima.
ADC. I can't hear your voice very well. ADC. ADC. Well, I want to stand on existing protocol. And you know, I was told that I have only 1 minute to speak. It seems like I have already taken more than 59 seconds of the 1 minute given to me. However, I want to speak on an area that nobody has touched. That is to say that yesterday, around 1 o'clock, today, 1 a.m., we got a message that this venue that was acquired for this convention was actually cancelled because the owner was threatened by the powers that be that if he allows us to be here, they will revoke his certificate of occupancy. And the person with whom I was sitting asked me for my opinion. And my opinion was simply that even if Abuja will burn to ashes, today we will hold this convention in this hall. And so we did. This is a test ground. Have we not held this convention today here, they may not even allow us to campaign in Nigeria. So it is important that nobody in this country should set the face on how our political behavior should be. That we must exert ourselves, whether they like it or not. And secondly, I want to touch one very important point. We have seen that the APC and its government has tried to destroy the PDP, the SDP, the NNPP, the Labour Party, and indeed the ADC. But what I want to remind them of is that even if there is no living human being in Nigeria, and we bring a corpse in a coffin and put him against President Tinubu, I assure you that that corpse will win the elections in 2027. So any attempt to intimidate or to frustrate us, we must stand and say no. It is only our no, and it is only our resilience, our boldness, and our courage that will deliver us from these mafioso people in government. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Alhaji. From 1 minute, you took 3 minutes, but that's allowed, sir. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we have another big fish in the house. And I'm glad to announce that one of the new catches of the ADC is from the very, very important state of Kano, a gentleman who has run for governorship on the platform of this party before. Join me to welcome Alhaji Gawuna. You're welcome, sir. Alhaji Gawuna is here, former deputy governor. We also have Senator Khalid Ibrahim from Soba. from Zone C in Kaduna, and my brother, and by the grace of God, the next governor of Kaduna State, Honorable Isa Ashiru, is also here in the hall.
Thank you very much. So while we are at it, I understand that we can now give a voice to the Southeast. And the former governor of Imo State, Chief Achike Udenwa, I understand is here. Are you here, sir? Yes, please. Please put your hands together for Chief Achike Udenwa.
Class of 99 is a colleague of Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
Never say die.
And we want to use the opportunity also to appreciate all members of the Board of Trustees of our party. We appreciate you. We appreciate your guidance. We appreciate your service to the party.
ADC! Are you tired? ADC! AD and C! I want to thank all of you who have come from near and far to witness today a new beginning in the life of ADC. ADC is not a new party, but now we are taking the next step. Nobody is going to stop us. Every attempt to stop us will fail. Whether by INEC or any of their collaborators, they will never succeed. I bring you very, very brotherly greetings from the Southeast and assure you that the Southeast is completely with ADC. Come to the Southeast, you will know that ADC is the reigning party in the Southeast today. We will continue to support this party and we will make sure that victory will be our own come next year. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, Your Excellency. Let me quickly invite another vibrant leader amongst our women folk. Senator Patricia Akwashike, the one and only from Nasarawa State. Please put your hands together for her. Senator Akwashike.
Thank you very much. That is the former... Thank you. Women, I thought you would clap for her. Thank you.
Yes, please put your hands together for her.
My colleague women, please, this is one of our own. Thank you very much, Senator Akwashike.
And also, she was a former Minister of State for Information of the Federal Republic. Senator Akwashike, please, we need you at the microphone now. And once again, everybody standing on existing protocol. So shoot your shot.
The chairman of our great party, ADC, AD&C. I want to give glory to God for a day like this. When everything started, it looked so gloomy. We didn't even know where to turn to. But in every situation, God has changed it and turned it around for our good. Today, I want to stand here and say, I am very grateful. I want to recognize, first of all, Chief Ralph Nwosu. When we were in the party, he had always said, one day we will be at the villa. And when he said that, I looked at a few of us and wondered how we would get to the villa. I didn't know that God was planting something small that will magnify to this level. So we give glory, and I want to appreciate Chief Nwosu very well. Thank you very much. I want to say congratulations and thank you to all the organizing members who have put this thing. This looked like an impossible thing to happen, but you people work so hard. So I want to sincerely appreciate you people today. ADC will grow from strength to strength. I think when they started shitting in their pants, I beg my language, it was when Kano came out, when Konkosia movement shook this country. They knew they were in trouble. And that is why they all turned against ADC. We thank God for today, and we pray that when we all leave here, we will get home safely. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you very much.
ADC!
Thank you. Senator Patricia also doubled as the National Deputy Chairman of ADC in Nigeria. I will use this opportunity to console and condone with you over the recent loss of your brother. May his soul rest in peace. Amen. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to invite now to the microphone the friend of the young people of this country, this former speaker of the House of Representatives, who became an Igbo man, so that he became an Igbo man before becoming the Speaker of the House of Reps. He nicodemously entered the chamber when he was to be elected as Speaker of the House of Representatives. He then became the governor of Sokoto State for 8 good years. And today, one of the few senators that have refused to sleep with Potiphar's wife, or Pharaoh's wife. He refused to eat from the pot of the state. Ladies and gentlemen, let us listen to the voice of Aminu Waziri Tambuwal.
ADC, arise and shine.
ADC.
Well, distinguished delegates, my countrymen, we are in very interesting times in Nigeria today, where pseudo-democrats found their way to power. And they are today manifestly exposing themselves. My appeal is not to the members of the ADC for now, but to those who are living and heading our institutions, particularly and of very, very concern to me, the judiciary. Let me remind those of you who are living today of Justice Eheme that was used to truncate June 12th.
Yeah.
Let no judge or Epeme, let no judge or justice allow himself or lend himself to be used to destroy Nigeria. History is taking note of our roles as individuals. Our children and grandchildren are looking up to us to save this country. And those of you that are in privileged positions should be accountable and bear in mind that wherever you are writing your judgments or rulings, even if there is no any individual by your side, God Almighty is watching over you. And God Almighty will be the ultimate judge on the day of judgment. So be wary of those individuals or people that will be talking to you to influence you to undermine our judicial system and undermine our country and undermine democracy. The next set of people I will appeal to are the people who seated here. When we started, it's not possible. They cannot come together. Today in this hall, Vice President Atiku Abubakar is seated. Today in this hall, peterobi is seated. Today in this hall, Kwankwaso is seated, and Governor Rotimi Amechi is also seated, and many other leaders. It is about unity of purpose and vision for this country. It is not about an individual. It is about our vision and collective desire to rescue Nigeria. No sacrifice will be too great. When that time comes, all of you, our leaders, will speak to you as your children, will speak to you as your brothers, will speak to you as co-travelers, that it is about this country and not about an individual's ambition. We must all work together towards a common mission
of rescuing this country. And ADC is that platform. We must therefore work towards preserving the unity of this platform and working towards ensuring that we achieve that objective. Thank you very much, and God bless you all.
Thank you very much. That was very, very motivating speech from Aminu Waziri Tambuwal. And with the fluency with which he delivered that speech, we know that you were a speaker. Thank you very much. Quickly now, we are rounding up. May I call on Alhaji? Yes, please. Adamu Mena Waziri to please come and speak. He's speaking for the Northeast. Thank you. And we are using the opportunity to also appreciate our leader who left because he had an emergency. Alhaji Kashim Imam, who has contributed tremendously to the development of this party. He has been very sacrificial, and we appreciate his service to this party. Thank you. Now the voice of Adamu Mena Waziri.
ADC Raf. ADC A and D and C. Let me recall my studies when I was in the university, where I read political science and quote as follows. John F. Kennedy said, if you make peaceful change impossible, you are creating room for violent change. Within the last few months, people in authority acting and on behalf of us are making political participation by ADC, by Labour Party, by NNPP, the new party NDC impossible. We are very soon going to cross the threshold where we will decide to lead the march. Come rain, come sunshine. Change must take place in this country. At that point in time, again, John F. Kennedy said, don't ask what you can do for yourself, ask what you can do for Nigeria. All of us, here and outside, must make the decision that the situation is untenable, is unsustainable, and we must change it. Let the young men, the young women, those who have their boarding passes in their hands, those who are about to take their boarding passes, take the message loud and clear. ADC must survive peacefully or otherwise. ADC, A and D and C, arise and shine. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Those who make peaceful change impossible make violent change inevitable. Quote from our leader is. Quickly, before we move to the last three speakers, I want to call Chairman Emeritus.
I repeat with all the protocols already observed, but I want to spend this just a minute with the National Secretary, National Secretary Emeritus. Is he here? Please come. And ADC was built on a solid rock of friendship and deep meaning. Because we thought, number one, that Nigeria will not make any sense if they don't see themselves in terms of Africa. That was why we said African Democratic Congress. Any leader of Nigeria must look at Nigeria from the prism of the biggest country in Africa. What should a big brother always do? Until we start to live with that responsibility, we cannot make progress. Having said that, in ADC, we were able at a time to have about 21 national party chairmen under ADC. And I want to call on any of those chairmen that are here to raise up their hand. But most importantly, the chairman emeritus of Accord Party, Nalado, I saw you. You came all the way from Katsina to join us in this occasion. Do you want to show up? Lawan Nalado, the chairman of Accord Party. My brother chairman of NNPP is also here. So we mean business. And by the grace of God, each time I see ADC on TV, or each time I see the kind of persons who have now populated ADC, I'm just saying it's by the grace of God. I remember Dr. Mani is here, and everybody who was here the day INEC came to inspect our small office in Nyanya. Our first office happened to be in Nyanya. The day INEC came to come and inspect, to know if we will qualify to be registered as a political party, I told them we are not only qualified, but listen, we are going to take this political party from Nyanya to the villa. And by the grace of God, one of the oldest men in political party management happened to also be here. 94 years old Alagwa. He goes anywhere ADC goes, whether it's in Sokoto or anywhere. Calvin Alagwa, please join us. 94 years old Alagwa. If we go for meeting tomorrow in Sokoto, he will be there. If we go to Osun tomorrow, he will be there. And so on and so forth. I'm going to... the special prayer he's always given to us has led us so far. And let me say this specially. I want to thank all of you, from Senator Dino to Emeka Ihedioha to all the people this high table who has this program. But you know, when we look around, at times we all sit together to discuss, and we now see David Mark is our new chairman. It's like a dream. And at this time, nobody in Nigeria is qualified to be a party chairman who can deliver this country from the grips where we are than the person of David Mark. And I made that clear on TV, that the people who put together the coalition were visionary. Leah Limboke, Emeka Ihedioha, Emeka Wajuba, Ogbeni. I remember the day I traveled to Lagos. Was it Tambua? But I remember the day I traveled to Lagos looking for the place of Ogbeni because I wanted to speak with him. I said, please, this is a party, it's available to you. This is hope built on integrity. And it's been discovered by different persons. In 2007, the first person we fostered to run for president was Pat Otomi. Is he here? And that's why today he remained the beacon of the party. And after we ran for president in 2007, me and him and others, we said we cannot do this without forming a coalition. And since then, we've been on this coalition mission. In 2018, the former president, Olusegun Obasanjo, did a due diligence of all the parties in Nigeria, more than 30 parties then. After that, he called me. He called me and said, we want to associate with your party. I said, I would die. He said, no, we are serious. We've done our due diligence and we've identified ADC as the party. I said, Baba, the party is open. He told me, he said, but you won't be chairman though, because we want to build a grand party. I said, what am I doing with chairman? I didn't build party to be chairman. I built party to put it forward for Nigeria. That was when it started. And anybody, when media people ask me, I say, go and ask Baba. We volunteered the party and we put it on his table. Unfortunately, that coalition didn't quite work. But at the appropriate time, it has now worked. And with all these guys I see here, peterobi, David Mark, Ralph Arabashola, Atiku Abubakar, Rotimi Amechi, I can tell you, nothing is stopping us. Nothing is stopping us. And I want to conclude this with a small prayer from our leader here, our father.
For you to get this venue, to get this venue, it's been a while. For you to get this.
Nigeria, call him to anywhere. He will be there. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jerry. Thank you. ADC. ADC.
It's not just the ADC. What is at stake is not just the opposition. What is at stake is the right of Nigerians to choose who their leaders will be. What they are trying to frustrate is to deny Nigerians that right to choose, so that by the time we arrive in 2027, President Bola Tinubu will be the only viable candidate on the ballot. So they can do that, but we will continue to stand against it.
So my question again is that Senate President, I used to call you Senate President.
The national chairman of the party.
Yeah, national chairman of the party.
Yes.
He mentioned something, saying that President Tinubu has 90% of the National Assembly and of course 31 control of the state governor so far. So what's your stand? Because you're still confident about this and see the turnout.
The question you should be asking is that despite the fact that President Tinubu has almost all the state governors in Nigeria, despite him having the almost total control of the National Assembly, why are they still panicking? Why are they still doing everything to disrupt the African Democratic Congress? Because they know that they may have those governors, but they don't have the people.
But they denied all these allegations.
Which allegations? They can
especially the venue.
You don't expect them to come out to say, we are the one disrupting opposition. Even Abacha will not do that. What they are doing is very clear to them. Why are government officials celebrating the case that Nafi Balagome took to court? Why are government officials recognizing Balagome as the chairman of the ADC? Why are they doing everything to disrupt our convention? Of course, you can see that what they are doing is to frustrate this party and to ensure that we are not able to move forward. Because the question, what you should be telling yourself is that, like National Chairman said, if you have all the governors, you have all members of National Assembly, then you should be rest assured that you have won. Then why are you still running helter-skelter trying to disrupt opposition?
You came late and the event started late. Was it because of the court proceedings that held today earlier today?
No, we came late because the venue was not ready. The owners of this venue were supposed to provide electricity, without which we will not be able to start this event. They cut electricity, and it was part of the conspiracy to stop us from using this venue. We have paid for this venue, we have occupied it. Their plan B is to cut electricity. And if you know, this market is so hot, there was no air conditioner, so we had to bring in a 500 kVA generator of our own to power this event. And that's a breach of contract, and we'll sue for it.
What do you have to tell Nigerians? Because there's this circulating news circulating on social media that this convention has been null and void by the court. Can you explain better to Nigerians to understand what the state is?
There is absolutely nothing, there is absolutely no court in Nigeria that has stopped this convention. This is not an elective convention. We are not electing new party officials. What the court ruled was to maintain status quo ante.
And what we are doing here does not in any way violate the status quo ante. If anything, it is INEC's interpretation that has gone against the ruling of the court. The Court of Appeal said maintain.
Please let me respectfully stand on all new and existing protocols, but not without recognizing our national chairman and our own leader, distinguished Senator David Mark, our Secretary Obeni, thank you for that wonderful speech, and our leader, the former Vice President Atiku. Let me recognize all other protocols. Mine is simple because we are told we have only 2 minutes, and I believe that our leaders have spoken very well. That all we need to do now is to come and say we adopt what they've spoken, but at times when you hear that things are bad, you need to imagine it when it is in figures. So it is important. Mine is that to thank all our leaders and all of us that are here. We need to work as a united Nigeria for the sake of Nigeria. The country is so divided. We need unity. The present government have ensured that it will remain more divided. Our unity is important. Your country is collapsing. And if you allow it to go further, it will be worse. If you check your indexes, today, when the present government came into being, Nigerian ranking terrorism was number 8. Today we are number 4. So if you give it another 4 years, we will be number 1. And that is definite. Or when he told you about our poverty, when this government came into being, you go and check World Bank record, our poverty rate was 41.6%, 88 million people. Today we are 63%, 140 million. So they've almost doubled that. When this government came into being, we removed subsidy on petroleum, and the reason why we removed it is so we can stop borrowing to service it and use the resources to develop the country. But today, when they came in, despite the fact that the government before them were able to pay subsidy, they left with a debt of 87 trillion. Today, we are about 200 trillion. So they borrowed 130%. That's why they're moving subsidy. And worse, this government is owing all contractors. No project of 2025 budget have been funded. So we have huge debt and we have borrowed more and everything. We are heading to a disaster. The reason why I use these short figures is to show you we are drifting. We all have to work hard. We all have to do whatever is possible. Anarchy consumes everybody. We must not sacrifice for the sake of our children. If we don't do anything, what is happening now will take a revenge on us and our children. God bless all of you.
Thank you very much. Please, another round of applause to peterobi. His Excellency Munir Dania, former Deputy Governor of Sokoto State, is here. You are welcome. Former Minister of Power, Engineer Bello Suleiman, is here. Former Minister of Transport, former Minister of Youth and Sport, Yusuf Suleiman, is here. Ambassador Frank Malemi Yabo is here. Former PAP gubernatorial candidate in 2023 election, Malam Saidu Umar, is also here. I also want to use the opportunity to recognize the former Minister of Transport, distinguished Senator Umar Idris Abdullahi.
Ko da na faɗi ne. Idan na faɗa ku 'yan amshi ne. Falle ɗaya ba zai sutura ba. Ba zai isa 'ya'yan dangi ba. Kun ga na shiga ce ban ɗauka ba. Ba fitar da barawo za ta yi ba. An musu sutura ba su gode ba. Mun taya su biki ba su rama ba. Zatan makiya ba ka duba ba. Kashi na kare ba zai taki ba. To fa ba za ku ki kirga asara ba. Ashe wasu zaunan ba ta kare ba. Ba za ku yi daraja a ƙasar nan ba. Abin da kuke so ba za ku rike ba. Insha Allah sai kun girba. Mun ko kaddara ce mun karba. Salisu kani dan da gwasannu. Kungiyar falle ɗaya yau ta nunu. Ga sakonku na can sai sun bullo. Falle ɗaya ji har da idanu. Domin sun shiga tarkon maganannu. Kungiyar falle ɗaya mu tafi sannu. Fitilar kun haska ta kuma kunnu. Sun karya wuya saura kauri. Sun shirya gudun kamo fari. Sun ja mura sai kukan tari. Sun ɗauki tsaki sun bar gari. Sun kurba tsumin sarkin gori. Sun kyala damo sun ɗau tsari. Karshe na alewa kasa duba. Lalle wasu yau sun ja safa. Ba tsuntsun ba kuma tarkon ba. Mu ya ja musu in ba san rai ba. Gada ta shiga gungu na maharba. Gyaɗar ku ba za ta yi tuntuza ba. Motar kwaɗayi ba ta san burki ba. Macijin ba su sare mai kai ba. Amana mu ba za mu cika ba. Komai nisa mu ba mu sare ba. A gidan can kallo bai kare ba. Sannan rigimar ba a fara ba. Dan ba ƙaunar junansu suke. ADC sabuwar tafiya. ADC sabuwar tafiya. ADC sabuwar tafiya. Mai karko ya zo ya tsaya. ADC sabuwar tafiya. Sabon fatin mu ne su kwaya. ADC sabuwar tafiya. Abu ga kaɗa na ce a raya. ADC sabuwar tafiya. Mun ɗauko muku tsohuwar ajiya. ADC sabuwar tafiya. Nauyin kai kaya a bar wa wuya. ADC sabuwar tafiya. Duka masu fitintinu ku tsaya. ADC sabuwar tafiya. Wasu gwamnoni fa sun saraya. ADC sabuwar tafiya. Ku zo ku biyo hanya ku kauce gaya. ADC sabuwar tafiya. Na ma ba ya raina wuya. ADC sabuwar tafiya. Da kaman furta kawai a biya. ADC sabuwar tafiya. Omologo fa ya karaya. Omologo fa ya karaya. Musu gwarmai ne ya ce in biya. ADC sabuwar tafiya. Kar jagora uban tafiya. ADC sabuwar tafiya. Dan Musa masu yau da jiya. ADC sabuwar tafiya.
Thank you. Thank you. Please give Tijani Gandu another round of applause. Thank you. We'll appreciate you. Thank you. Please, let's go back to our seats. Thank you. Please, let's go back to our seats. It's okay. Thank you. Please go back to your seat. Thank you. Please go back to your seats, please. Please go back to your seats. Please, gradually go back to your seats. Thank you. Please go back to your seat, please. Thank you. Please allow them to go back to their seats. Thank you. Please move to your seats. Next to speak to us is the two-time governor of Rivers State. The man, I am now going to invite the boss of Nyesom Wike, the leader of Nyesom Wike. When he was governor of Rivers State, Nyesom Wike was his staff. Nyesom was his chief of staff. So, Organa Master, Even in the beer parlor, there's seniority. Person where they drink Kronenbourg is different from person where they take champagne. Organa Master, two-time governor of Rivers State, former speaker of Rivers State, Minister of Transport of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the only Nigerian with a Yoruba and Igbo name, Rotimi Amechi.
Your Excellencies, the distinguished senator, Your Excellencies, the chairman of the party, Your Excellency, the vice president, the secretary, distinguished ladies and gentlemen.
Please, can we have some order, please? Can we have some order, please? Thank you. Can those people go back to their seats? His Excellency has the floor, please. Thank you. Your Excellency.
Your Excellency and
Speaking
da Allah waɗanda kuke tsakiyan filin nan, da Allah ku yi haƙuri ku matsa baya don Allah, ku bar kuma hargowa da hauragiya don Allah. Akwai jawabi mai mahimmanci da za a yi yanzu nan, kuma wannan jawabi bai yiwuwa kuna hayagaga tsakaninku. Don Allah a yi haƙuri a ja da baya. Those of you in the center, we appeal to you once again. Please move back. Your Excellency, you have the floor.
why would a government official try to deny you your right to gather when the Constitution says you can gather? So what do you say to them? What do you say to a man who said he fought on the side of Nadeko? What is Nadeko? It means that it was an attempt to punish Nigerians, if that's what they stood for. So when you call me to speak, honestly, I don't know what to say to them because they have no shame. You call them thieves, they say they were thieves. They won't even deny that they are thieves. You call them land grabbers, they say, yes, we grab land. So what are you going to tell them? Tell me what you tell them so I can tell them. How can a man who said he's a Democrat, he was fighting on the side of Nadeko, be stopping democracy? Tell me what to tell President Tinubu. If you accuse me of what I did not do, I will go to any length to defend myself. These guys don't care. What they care about is money. That's all they care about. When we were forming APC, I know how many times President Tinubu met with me. I know how many times he told me how courageous I was. I know how many times he praised us for the space, the political space we had. Currently, the man doesn't care. They are using the institutions of government against the people of Nigeria. He doesn't care. So what kind of man is he? Okay, so let's even address the issues. Let's address the issues. In one of his statements, I don't know whether him or Ababio, he said, let the poor be allowed to breathe. Are the poor breathing? How do you introduce? I said 20% tax. He said, they corrected me, they said they are 30%. Company tax is now 30%. It means if you have 100 million in your account as a company, they will take 30 million. What are they doing with the money? I watched yesterday, Nasarawa. People were running away from their community like civil war. The civil war image came back to my head. And I asked, look, when I was governor of Rivers State, you can't commit a crime in Rivers State and I will sleep. I'm not saying you will sleep. I won't sleep until I get you. When I get you, then I go to bed. Ask General Bello, ask IG Suleiman, was my commissioner of police then. All of us will not sleep until the person is arrested. Here, your citizens are trekking from one village to another at civil war, and you're doing nothing. You are going to address them at the airport. President, me, as governor, I went to the point where they say these criminals were, and I addressed their community. A governor in Plateau was inside the APC. He entered APC. APC is armored personnel carrier to address his citizens. And we are in Nigeria. The first thing a leader will do is, if there is war, you'll be in front. That's why you're a leader. If you don't want to be in front, then go back and allow another person to lead. The taxes they have imposed, wait, June is here. When they start collecting annual company tax, you will see what will happen. Nobody can buy petrol. Nobody can feed. Let me repeat for those who attack me. If you Nigerians are not hungry, I am. You can attack me as much as you want. The situation is bad. It's terrible. And if you think President Tinubu will give you power, you are wasting your time. ADC must come together, decide on a viable candidate. It must be a viable candidate. We did it in APC. When we joined APC, we looked for a viable candidate and we stopped them. No ethnicity, no religion. If you do ethnicity, we are back to square one. It's ethnicity and religion that brought you here. It's no religion. Today we are here. If you go to the market, no Muslim market, no Christian market. The market is Naira. It is up to you. God bless you. Thank you very much.
Words of truth from Rotimi Amechi. Ladies and gentlemen, I had a friend who was in APC, and I've been talking to him to come and join us. He said no, but recently he was kidnapped and is
our most able chairman, members of the National Working Committee, Your Excellencies, distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen. I don't intend to make a long speech. The reason is every issue, every challenge, every problem confronting us as a country and as a people has been stated on this platform. What I would like to appeal to Nigerians, and particularly members of the ADC, is to make sure that this time around we really need to change the situation in the country. I remember when APC was being formed, the entire political leadership in this country, from various parties, stormed into my house and said, look, if you don't come into APC, this is not possible. They literally compelled me to join APC. Only for us to end in this state of affairs. Our economy gone. our sovereignty gone, our security gone, our education gone, our infrastructure zero, healthcare gone. Now, what people are we must rise and make sure that there is change, and a genuine change, a sincere change to rectify all these challenges I have enumerated. We are, people of my own generation, are in this game, if you call it game, because of you, young men and women, our children and our grandchildren. This country has been good to us, but we don't believe that this country is being good to the current generation, to the youth, to the women, of the future of this country. That is why we are today in ADC. Bring about sincere change. Believe me, you cannot get away with corruption in the government of ADC. You cannot. You cannot get away compromising with criminals and terrorists to make life impossible in this country. No, that is not what we intend to do. Absolutely not. Therefore, it is a struggle for all Nigerians. But I will not end these remarks without indicting the chairman of INEC and INEC itself. Because it is clear, it is obvious, the evidence is there, INEC is being used to scuttle democracy in this country. Now let the federal government know that we fought the military to bring democracy in this country, and we are going to fight them to bring democracy in this country. Let the chairman know we are not going to let him get away with his illegalities. We will not. And I hope we will have your support and cooperation to make sure we return to true democracy, to true development in all aspects of human endeavor. I want to thank you very much for giving us this opportunity to address you today, and of course, to congratulate the ADC for organizing this convention for the purposes of the constitutional provisions of the party. I wish you every success. Good evening. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Atiku Abubakar, for your words of wisdom. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to announce that the National Auditor's reports have been received and adopted. Please, can we give ourselves a round of applause? This is a party of accountability. This is a party of transparency. And I have just seen volumes of the reports piled here on the floor, and it has been adopted. Please, can you give ADC a round of applause? Now I'm going to yield the ground to my brother and colleague to take item 812. That's business of the convention. While we wait for the names of the motion movers.
Thank you very much, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. This is the 2026 National Convention of the African Democratic Congress. And the business of today, or the business of the convention in the main, is about certain motions and certain resolutions that will be moved, voted for, and adopted. And to guide us through this process, I would like to invite one of our bright leaders from the South. You know, the APC has a way of trying to stop the best from governance. From Edo State, a senior advocate of Nigeria, Chief Olumide Akpata. Please put your hands together for him. He's leading our legal subcommittee, and he will brief us on the processes which we are going to take. It's going to be as brisk as possible, but we have to follow the Constitution. We are Democrats, and at the end of the day, we are likely to have a brand new African Democratic Congress. My brother.
That's Ephraim Akpata, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, former President of the Nigerian Bar Association. Thank you. Olumide Akpata, thank you very much.
Ephraim Akpata was chairman of INEC, not the type that we have now. Mr. Chairman of the convention, ADC,
arise.
ADC,
arise.
AD and C,
arise and shine.
Mr. Chairman of the convention, our leaders of the party, distinguished delegates to the convention, ladies and gentlemen, members of the press, I bid you all welcome. I speak to you today in my capacity as chair of the Legal and Convention Processes Committee on behalf of members of that committee, Honorable Mohammed Kachala, Deputy Chairman, CID Madobunam, Secretary.
Sorry, sir. Please. This is the most important aspect of today's program. That is why on the program you can see it is titled Business of the Day. So I want to appeal to you as lovers of this party. This is a time to comport yourself. It's like when we are doing 1 minute silence. We want you to please keep absolute quietness. Please. Thank you.
Thank you, SDM. On behalf of the members of the committee, we thank you for the opportunity to serve. Distinguished delegates, the business of today's convention would include the ratification of a number of resolutions. Our National and Executive Committee, the NEC, has passed various resolutions on key issues concerning our party. These resolutions were passed at the 97th meeting of NEC, held on the 27th of March 2025, the 98th meeting of NEC, and the 99th meeting of NEC. We also have some resolutions passed from the 100th meeting of NEC. I will be calling on Honorable Chinedu Idigo, National Organizing Secretary, to speak to some of those resolutions. As he makes his way up, I just want you to understand that we have resolutions from those 3 meetings. From the 100th meeting, we have resolutions passed, but we also have resolutions passed regarding the congresses that were just held. We're moving this distinguished assembly to ratify all of those resolutions. We will also be speaking to, as you can see on your program, the Constitution, the amended Constitution, which was received at the 100th meeting. For that exercise, I will be calling subsequently on a constitutional lawyer, former governor of Edo State, our national legal advisor, Professor Osumbo, to speak to the issue of the revised constitution, on which this House will be asked to vote today.
Every second, the world changes, markets rise, leaders speak, stories unfold. To keep up, you don't just need news. You need clarity. You need speed. You need perspective.
That's why Aneka TV brings you the global pulse. Accurate, reliable, right when it matters most. Aneka TV. Move with the world.